What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube live video. We'll try to start doing more of these types of videos for you guys. I had a lot of people ask that for me to do more, that they enjoyed the live videos that I've done. Usually I live feed on Facebook, but right now I'm just kind of mixing it up a little bit. We're going to just use it right on the cell phone. Works pretty good. Doing it right from your cell phone. Like I said before, YouTube just released that on the cell phone version to go live on YouTube. So, and today I'm going to do a little video on how to get sponsors in the outdoor industry and just share with you guys what I've learned over the course of 3 years. I'm not really a professional at it, but I've had success. I've learned a lot over the past 3 years, and recently, for some reason, I have a lot of questions regarding that, and I had some other issues that people had asked me about, or concerns that they had asked, and things like that. So I just want to share that with you guys real quick, maybe 15-20 minutes or so. If you guys are watching and you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. Give the video a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Also, you can leave a comment down below. I try to reply to everybody's questions, concerns. Try to reply to everybody's comments. So, to get a sponsor, it's difficult, put it that way. When I first started, I had no idea what to do. I had no idea how to film hunts. I had no idea how to really do anything. So I kind of just jumped in there, bought a camera, started filming, and for some reason, I just didn't know. Back then, it's probably been 3.5 years ago now. In my mind, I thought like I could get like any sponsor. Like I was owed something because I was filming a hunt or promoting a certain product or doing a certain type of video. I just thought I should receive free stuff. Well, it doesn't work that way. Your first step into doing anything like that is there's so many groups now that film hunts. Like that's just the thing to do nowadays, is everybody wants to film a hunt, and it's cool, it's fun. You can go through and edit your videos. You can look back on it 10 years from now, and you can see your improvements over the years. You can see your improvements through the editing, through the video quality, and things like that. But your main concern shouldn't be to get a sponsor. Everybody wants a hunting show. Everybody wants a YouTube channel filming hunts and things like that. My goal is not to have a TV show. I don't want a TV show because, well, I'll get into that in a minute. But as far as sponsors go, like these companies, majority of the companies are small companies. They're small, like family-owned companies. That's the type of people that I enjoy working with. I also enjoy working with like bigger name companies and things like that. But nobody owes you anything. You have to work for it. Just like it's your regular job. You're given at your job, you're given a certain amount of requirements. If you do that bare minimum requirement, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get bare minimum treatment. But if you go above and beyond what they ask you to do, then you're going to be noticing yourself. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy? If you go above and beyond what that company asks you to do, you're going to make yourself noticeable, and they're going to know that you're serious. They're going to know that you're professional, and they're going to know that you just take it very serious, and you're going to make yourself noticeable, and good things will happen. So your first step is let's start with this. You got a lot of people now that what they're trying to do is they want free stuff. It does not work that way. You can't just expect free stuff. So now you're getting people that's joining like a group or trying to be a field staff member or trying to be a pro staff member with anybody just to say they're involved in a group so they can get a discounted product or a free product. And they don't even know if the product works. They just want to be involved with somebody just to say they're a part of a group. That's silly. You should not do that. Don't do that. What you should do, if you're interested in a product, okay, go out and buy that product. Go out and buy that product, use it, promote it, do a review, do a video on it, and then you can contact that company and say, look, I bought your product. I truly like your product. I believe that it works. I've done videos on it. I want to be a part of your group. I want to help promote your company, and in exchange for whatever you guys work out, whether it's a 20% discount, a 40% discount, or free product. Now, that happens. That can happen. You can work your tail off and you can do all kinds of stuff for that company, promote them and things like that, and you can have success with that. Or another way you could do it is contact the company and work a deal out with them before you even use the product. It's just you don't know if that product's going to work. But when you want to start working with these companies, you need to learn everything there is about that product, whether it's a trail camera or some kind of a deer attractant or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. Learn as much about that product as you possibly can. Learn about it, do reviews on it, videos, unique pictures. It's all about this day and age. It's about photography and videos. I'm not a professional videographer or photographer. I do have some experience with it as far as photography and videography goes. I can edit some videos, but you're not owed anything. You can't just go and expect free stuff. It just doesn't work that way. Don't try to become a part of a group just to say you're a part of a group. It's just silly. All these people are pro staff here, pro staff there, field staff here, field staff there, just to say they're promoting a product when they don't even know if that product works. Just be serious about it. Learn as much about a single product as you possibly can, and good things will happen. You can't. So let's say, for an example, you might be interested in a trail cam company. We'll use that as a example. So you contact this trail cam company and say, hey, I want to be a pro staff for you guys, or a field staff or something. I want to promote your product. And they say, okay, well, in exchange for that, we want you to promote us in a professional manner, and we'll give you a 40% discount on all of our trail cameras. And on top of that, we need you to share our post on Facebook or share our post on YouTube. We need you to take one picture per month. We need you to send us in a minimum of 4 pictures per month, so we can use your pictures on our Facebook page to help promote our product. That's the guidelines that they give you. Okay, so you stick to those guidelines. All right. It's good that you stick to those guidelines and you do what they said, but to further yourself in that company, doing those minimum guidelines are 99% of the time you're not going to advance with that company. It's just not going to happen. What you need to do is take their requirements that they're asking for and blow it out of the water. You send them 100 photos per month. You send them 10 videos per month. You share all of their photos. You share all their videos on Facebook. You tag them. You take photos of yourself with the product. You do video reviews of that product. You do pictures with the product. Promote yourself and promote that company as best to your abilities as you can. Make yourself noticeable. Create like a controversy around yourself, and that company is going to notice you. You're going to stand out, and then they're going to promote you within the company. That's just how it works. You can't just do the bare minimum requirements and expect great results from it. Sure, doing the minimum that they require you to do is good. You should do that, but to advance within the company, you need to go beyond that. It's just like your daily job. Anybody that has your regular job, that company, requires you to do a certain amount of work or whatever the case may be, whatever it is you do. If you stick to doing that bare minimum, you're not going to get the big raises. They're not going to promote you within the company. You have to go above and beyond what they're asking you to do. That's when you'll start seeing more money, bigger raises, advancements through the company, and things like that. You have to show up every day. You have to be on time, work extra hours, or whatever the case may be. It's the same thing with like sponsors and things like that. Now, I like to call them sponsors. If you're not getting like paid by that company, it's not really a sponsor. I like to call it more of like a partnership. A partnership just sounds like more professional. That's just to me. You can call them sponsors and things like that. I just like to call them like partnerships. I have plenty of partnerships. None of the companies I work with I don't get paid, and that leads me to my next point is I promote a product that works for me, and I feel like it would work for others. What works in this state may not work in another state for somebody, as far as like attracting deer or something like that. I only promote a product that works. Sure, I buy products, I test them. If I like them, I contact the company and say, hey, I love your product. I've been using it for a while. I want to start a partnership with you. And they'll look at the work that I've done, the pictures that I posted, the videos that I made, the reviews that I've done, and they say, hey, great job. Looks like you're promoting in a professional way. We'll give you a 50% discount, or we'll send you this amount of product per year in exchange for you promoting our product. And I'll say, okay, great. We'll work something out. We'll get a deal done, and that's it. So that's the process that it takes to get something. But nobody's owed anything. I don't expect anything from the companies. I just do the best possible job that I can and hope that good things happen. Now, a lot of companies they will take advantage of you, so you have to be careful. If you're doing all this work for them and you're not receiving any discounts or product, then they're probably using you to promote their product, which it's kind of a fine line between there. You just have to kind of feel it out and see how it works for you. But the companies that I work for, I trust in. I talk to these people on almost a daily basis. I do whatever they ask me to do, and things work out. I have a great relationship with a lot of the companies that I work with. Antler Grow, I have a good relationship with the owner, Jeff Beeler. We pretty much talk, a few times a week, sometimes daily. I have a very good relationship with Spy Point trail cameras. They ask me to do all kinds of stuff. I do it for them, and in return, they treat me very well. They send me some cameras, and they ask me to do some cool things for them. Same thing with Antler Grow and Precision Peeps and Advanced Takedown Tree Stands and Wicked Tree Gear. I work with all these companies, and it's not because I'm getting paid. I don't get paid from them. I just think they're good products and they work well for me, and things like that. So a lot of these people out here ask these questions, and the first thing they say is, I want something for free. Well, you ain't getting nothing for free. If you have to. Where I work my tail off, man, editing videos and promoting a company and driving here, driving there, and doing this and that, and I don't get paid for any of it. Sure, I get some product and it's greatly appreciated, but don't just join a group just to say you're part of a group, because you think it's cool to be a part of something. Sure, it is cool to be a part of something, but make sure you use that product. Make sure that product works. Learn everything you can about that product before you start promoting it. And don't just join a group just to say I'm pro staff for this group, or I'm field staff for this group. Learn that product before you promote it. Make sure it's what you want to use and what you truly believe in, because there's not any amount of money that I could get paid to promote something just to promote it, even if it doesn't. Well, maybe if somebody paid me $1 million, but that's not going to happen anytime soon, and probably not in the next 70 years before I die. It doesn't work that way. Even if I did get paid for something, it would be very little, and I would still only promote something that truly works. It just depends. Sure, I would love to get paid, promoting a product, because I feel like certain products that I do promote, if I got paid for them, I could bring that promotion to the next level with certain things. Hopefully one day that happens. I don't know. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. All you can do is try your best, and hopefully you get advanced. You just never know. Just keep doing good things. Good things will happen. At least that's my plan, unless I win the lottery one day, which probably won't happen either. So all you can do is, do what the company says and go above and beyond what they're asking you to do, and good things will happen. Good things have happened so far with the things that I have done, and I know the same thing can happen with you guys. But it's a gamble. You're putting yourself out there. You're going to get criticized. You're going to get bashed. You're going to have positive, and you're going to have negative. But there's nothing you can do about that. That's the way that it goes, and it's expected. You know what I mean? There's really not a whole lot you can do about that. When anytime you're making videos or promoting a product, there's always somebody that's going to disagree with you. There's always somebody that's going to disagree. But if you believe in that product, or you believe in that company, then as long as you know that you're doing good, that's all that matters. Sure, there's a lot of companies out there that will take advantage of you. It happens a lot. I've had that happen in the past, and you just have to move on from it. And there's some people out there that don't like using products. They're not a product person. They just like to go out and hunt and hope for the best and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Myself, I like products. I like technology. I like using certain things and seeing if they work. And I like videoing it. My whole purpose of doing things that I do now is video. I like making videos. I love it. I enjoy it. It's a lot of work, hauling camera equipment in the woods with you every time you go, setting your camera arms up, and it's just part of what I'm trying to do and what I do, and I love it. Setting trail cameras out. I like watching deer come to food plots and traveling through the woods and going here and going there, and I like to see them through the spring and summer as they're growing their antlers, and I like to see that process. I do that through Spy Point trail cameras. I watch the deer grow. I see them come through certain areas. I try to pattern them and things like that. It's just fun using those products to your advantage, and you don't even have to use them to your advantage if you just like to. Using trail cameras, you get to see things that you typically don't see. You'll catch all kinds of animals and critters coming through the woods and things like that. And in that process, I like to promote good companies. From promoting Spy Point trail cameras over the course of 3 years. Last year I was invited to the Harrisburg hunting show. I got to set up at their booth and got to set the booth up and promote their products at the booth. Got to meet all kinds of fun people by promoting Antler Grow. I got invited to the ATA show, which is huge. Got to go there with them and got to meet all kinds of cool people, learned all kinds of stuff, and it's fun. You just have to be passionate about it. And if you're passionate about it and the company sees that, that's when good things will happen. But I get messages all the time from people saying, well, I want this for free, or I want that for free, or how do I get this, or how do I get that? And I just ignore them. It just does not work that way. You have to work and work and work. What's up, Cliff? What's up, buddy? And you just have to stick to it. And as long as you feel passionate about what you're doing, that's all that matters. But again, there will be people that criticize you, that put you down, and you just have to push through it, because that's with anything. It's not just with hunting. That's going to go with life in general. There's always going to be somebody that disagrees with you, doesn't like what you do. And that just comes with it. Anytime you put yourself out there, or anytime you start doing like a better job than somebody else, you're going to be hated on, and that's just the way that it goes. You always seem to give a great. Thank you, Danny. Much appreciated, buddy. It's just expected. Anytime you put yourself out there or create some sort of like controversy around yourself, which is good in a way, so you can promote yourself and things like that. So that's pretty much the gist of it, how it works. Like I said, I'm not any sort of professional as far as like getting sponsors, or I'm not like some sort of professional hunter. Good stuff. Thank you, buddy. But I do have some experience with this. Over the past 3 years, I've learned so much, met so many cool people. I do have some partnerships that I have with certain companies, and I have some good deals worked out with them, and I just do what I do. I love it. I love filming hunts. I love editing hunts. In 2 weeks, I actually pack up and head north to New Brunswick, Canada, for a bear hunt. That's another cool thing. I work with a company called Antler Ice. It's a frozen deer urine. It works very good. It's fresh. I've had good success with it. The owner, Sean Thompson, has asked me to join his group television show, Bone Cold TV, on a bear hunt in New Brunswick, Canada. I said, heck yeah, I'll go. That would be awesome. I've never been bear hunting before. So I'm going to head up there, meet them guys there. I'll be in camp with them for, I guess, 6 days. It's going to be awesome, So good things will happen as long as you stay loyal to the companies and things like that. And a lot of people don't want to film hunts, and that's fine too. Thank you, Cliff. And that's fine too. I'm just giving advice to Steven. New to your channel, great advice. Thanks for taking the time to talk about this. Thank you, Steven, buddy. Please subscribe to the channel if you're anybody new that's watching. Give us a subscribe. I'm gonna try to do a lot more videos like this on advice on certain things, and as we upload new videos every week and stuff like that. So like I said, stay loyal to the companies, and good things will happen, and they'll promote you within the company. So let's say another example. Let's say you sign up. We'll use Trail Cam Company again. If you sign up with a Trail Cam Company, let's say that company signs you up to say at a 30% discount. When is your bear hunt? Danny, my bear hunt is June 10th. I leave June 10th. I think that's a Saturday, and then the hunt starts that Monday. So it'll be Monday to Friday. 2 weeks from now, I leave. So let's say you're with that. You sign up with this Trail Cam Company, and they say, starting you out, we're going to give you a 30% discount. With that, we just need you to promote our company. They give you like a little requirement saying, send us a couple photos per month, or make a video and things like that. That's what you do. You do the bare minimum requirements. They give you your 30% discount. You can order as many trail cameras as you want. And that next year rolls around, and you say, all right, well, it's been 1 year. I've promoted your cameras. I've done what you asked. I want a 50% discount. Well, the first thing they're going to look at is, did you make yourself stand out more than anybody else? Thank you, Stephen. Did you make yourself stand out from everybody else? Because guess what? You're not the only staff member within this trail cam company. There's probably 100 staff members that's trying to do the same exact thing that you are. So did you go above and beyond what they asked you to do? No, you did the bare minimum. So guess what? This year, you're going to get the same exact thing, a 30% discount on all their products. And you're all mad, you're upset, but think about that. Everybody's filming hunts now. Everybody's wants to be a staff member on a group, within a company. So did you go above and beyond what that company asked you to do? No, you did the bare minimum. So therefore, you can't be upset when they say, okay, well, this year we're going to give you a 30% discount again. It doesn't work overnight. You got to go above and beyond what they tell you to do. Just like at your normal job. You want a bigger raise? Go do more. You want to promote within the company? Go do more. So back to the trail cam, they're going to give you a 30% discount again. So this year, you do more. You post more pictures. You do more review videos. You take like professional quality photos of you. You market yourself and you market their company. Okay, excuse me. So this year, you've done more than you did the following year. So this time, you made yourself noticeable. You contact the company again and say, look, I've done more than I did last year. I feel like I deserve a 50% discount. They're going to look at what you did and say, you know what? This guy looks serious, looks sincere, looks loyal. He's done a lot more than he did last year. We're going to give him 50% discount. Well, there you are, tickled pink. You got 50% discount on all the products, which is huge. It's awesome, fantastic. You got 50% on their products. Great. So this year, you do 10 times more. You do more than everybody else is doing. Well, guess what? Now you got 60% discount or 70% discount, or okay, they'll treat you and say, okay, well, we're going to send this guy a free trail camera for his efforts. They send you a free trail camera. Well, guess what? Trail cameras range from $100 to $400, $500. Well, guess what? They just sent you a free trail camera for doing all this hard work. That's huge. That's what you have to do with all the companies if you want to promote. Obviously, you have to pick and choose which ones you want, and you're always going to have like a favorite or two favorite, and that you spend most of your time promoting, and you're going to stick with them. And the other companies, you may not have the time to promote them in the way you want, which is how I am. I just don't have time to promote all of them in the manner that I want to. I always do something for somebody, but I always pick, I have like one or two that are my favorite that I feel I have a great relationship with and I want to promote with them. So, and it worked out well. It works good. I'm not rich. I don't get paid by any of this. It does save you some money, here and there, with not having to pay full price for certain products that you want to use. And in exchange, they give you a discount. Fair is fair. But you also have to be careful, because if you're putting all this time and effort into a company, and there's a lot of them out there, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of them out there that just want to use you to promote their product. I've had it happen. So if you feel like you're doing a lot of work with a certain company and you're not getting benefited, you're not getting any kind of benefits from it, then you need to reevaluate it and back out, because most likely they're just trying to use you. And that's with any of this. It's not just with hunting companies. That's just with companies in general. You just have to feel it out, see how it's working out, and things like that. I've had it happen twice. I'm not going to name the company, but I've had it happen twice to me, and it sucks. But again, that's just part of it. That's how it goes. Nothing you can do about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just doing, like I said, I'm doing this video because I had a lot of people, for some reason, over the past couple weeks, message me and ask me about this, and they wanted to be a part of a group or part of a company to promote their products and things like that. And this is just my learning experience. And what I said earlier about not wanting a television show, one, it's hard to do. You got to have enough content for that. And two, from what I've learned in the past 3 years, television is dying out. Steven, what's your Facebook page called? Our Facebook page is called Whitetail Obsession Outdoors Web Show. Just if you go to the Facebook app, search it in there, it should pop right up. Whitetail Obsession Outdoors, it'll pop right up. Television show, I don't want one. TV, from what I've learned, TV is fading out. It's going to die off. You got all these hunting shows on there that do all this fancy editing and make it seem like every time they go in the woods they get a kill or they see a certain buck and they kill it right away. That's not real life, man. It just doesn't happen that way. They're going with these outfitters, and outfitters are holding a piece of ground, and they, before you even get there, they already know the buck that they want you to shoot, and they save it. They save that buck just for you. They're coming to a bait pile or something like that, and they get all this footage and they make it seem like it's so easy to do. It does not work that way. It's not easy, and people are tired of that. People want to relate to the average person, the average hunter that may use a certain product here and there to their advantage, and they want to know that. People want to relate to somebody on the same level, not a television show that makes something look super simple. It just doesn't work that way. So, and another thing that I've learned is companies that are paying these television shows to sponsor their products and stuff, they're not benefiting from that. These companies are not benefiting from it, because how many times have you guys watched a television show and said, oh, that guy's using this product, I want to buy it just because it's on television? I know I haven't, because they're getting paid to promote that product, and 90% of the time the products that are getting promoted on the television shows, how many times have you actually seen that person on the television show use that product on a hunting show? Very little that they promote something and you physically see them using that product in the hunting show. Very little. So TV's fading out. A lot of companies are backing off of TV shows. They're backing off of paid sponsorships through television because they're not benefiting from it. Today's age is social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. These companies are getting better results through working with companies that are social media based. I predict in probably the next 3 to 5 years, TVs will pretty much be dead. It'll be all social media. I mean, you got to think, how many people in the world have Facebook? Millions and millions and millions and millions of people have Facebook, social media, or some source of social media. Television shows dying out. Not only is cable expensive to watch, it gets more expensive here and there, but social media is free. Facebook is free. You got a smartphone, you have Facebook. Another thing that television's going to is like digital networks. Like you got like the Hunt Channel. I think like Gen 7 Outdoors. They're all like, they stream over social media, and that's where a lot of these hunting shows are going as well. But major network television, it's fading out. So companies benefit more from social media. I can't tell you how many times I've promoted a product through social media, and the company contacts me, or like, man, you just did this video, or you did this, and I got all kinds of sales. I pay all this money for TV network sponsorships and stuff. I don't get any sales. I don't get any marketing out of it or anything. So it's all social media based, and that's what it's going to, social media. So that's a good place to start if you're trying to do anything like this, as far as like video and hunts or anything like that, start with social media. Create yourself a page. I will say that social media has made it difficult as well, because back 3 years ago when I first started Whitetail Obsession Outdoors Facebook page, I grew 6,000 likes on the page within a matter of months, because YouTube constantly, like YouTube and Facebook, work off of an algorithm. So that algorithm, there's everybody in the world has Facebook, so they have to create this algorithm to where your content is seen, because it'd just be physically impossible every time somebody uploads something to Facebook that you see it. Not everybody can see everything, so they have to create this algorithm to where your content becomes relevant. So it's pretty standard average. I have almost 20,000 followers on Facebook. It's pretty standard that only 6 to 10% of my followers will actually see something that I post. So, which is frustrating, because out of 20,000 people, it might I post like a cool picture or something of something, it might only go out to 1,000 people. 1,000 people may only see that, and it's frustrating. But that's the way that it is as well. So you have to find a way to be different than what everybody else is doing, which is very difficult as well. The same with YouTube. YouTube, years ago, you post a video. I got some videos years ago that have 50,000, 60, 70,000 views. Now you post a video and it gets 100 views, because YouTube's algorithm changes all the time. It's very, very difficult to get views and subscribers on YouTube, because the way that they restrict the amount of people that it goes out to. So I have like almost 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. So again, YouTube, every time I post a video, out of those 2,000 people, only about 4 to 8% of those people are going to get notified that I just uploaded a video. It's tough. So the best thing that I have found to do on YouTube especially is evergreen content, which evergreen content is relevant videos that will constantly get searched. YouTube is a search engine. So hello, how you doing? So YouTube is a search engine. So if you post a video that says trying to think of a title. That a lot of people do. If you post a video on YouTube that says, "I shot something big," okay, just say, "I shot something big." Well, people aren't going to search YouTube for "I shot something big." No. It's a search engine. So you need to type in if people just say, for instance, how to hang a tree stand. That's something that somebody's going to search for, how to hang a tree stand. So YouTube is a search engine. How to hang a tree stand, how to shoot a bow, how to ride a four-wheeler, how to drive a car. All those are searches that people will search for. So you have to use YouTube as a search engine. You have to create relevant titles and tags in your videos when you upload a video. So, like this video, I can't remember what I titled it now. I think it was how to get sponsors. Well, somebody will search that, how to get sponsors. So that's a relevant title. When the video's over, I'll put the tags in that'll be relevant tags. You have to create content that people will search for. So that's tough to do. But if you create evergreen content, which is searchable videos that people actually search for, it may take a month or 2 months, but that video will gradually get views. If you try to do like clickbait type stuff, which I've done before, and it's got tons of views, that video will get tons of views and then it'll just die off, because it's not searchable. It's not something that people search for. So you create a title and a video on something, and it'll just you'll slowly but surely get views, and it's a relevant video. It's things that people search for. So that's the things that I've learned over the past 3 years and things like that, and it's worked well. But it's still tough, because you're competing against everybody else in the world that's filming hunts, and there's millions and millions and millions of videos on YouTube that you're trying to compete against, and you can't really worry too much about how many subscribers you get or how many likes you get on the video. Sure, you ask for it, because a lot of times if you don't ask for something, people aren't going to do it. So every now and then on videos I'll say, subscribe to our channel or give the video a thumbs up, because a lot of times people just watch a video and they don't think about that. So you just throw like a reminder out there, like, hey, subscribe to our channel if you like the video, or give this video a thumbs up, or give it a thumbs down if you don't like it. I mean, it doesn't matter. But that's pretty much it, guys. Nobody's owed anything. Stick to what you're doing. Work hard. Go above and beyond what everybody else is doing, which is tough in itself. But you have to find a way, which I'm still trying to do. But you have to try to find a way to do stuff different than what everybody else is doing. So there's hundreds, thousands of people filming hunts. There's thousands of hunting pages on Facebook, and we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to stand out. We're all trying to promote products in a professional manner. Everybody's trying to get paid. It's tough. It's tough to do. But like I said, I don't get paid. I recommend stuff that truly works for myself, and I feel that would work for others. And in return, I get good deals with the company. I get some free stuff here and there. I create good relationships with the companies, and I try to work with them as much as I can and communicate with them on a daily basis, and good things happen. So that's what you guys need to do if you're interested in doing anything like this. That's pretty much it. So guys, if you're watching and you are new, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can give this video a share, leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and as always, I will see you guys next time.